Welcome. Today, we are diving into one of the most beautiful and, I think, most powerful metaphors for the spiritual path I've ever come across. We're going to talk about the journey of our own minds by comparing it to the phases of the moon. It's an incredible way to understand the whole process, from confusion all the way to crystal clarity.
So let me just start by asking you a question, a pretty big one. What if I told you that deep down, your true nature, the core of who you are, is already complete, already flawless, and as radiant as a full moon? Now, that might sound like a nice idea, but it's not just poetry. It's actually the central teaching from the text we're looking at today, which uses the moon's journey across the sky to map out our own journey to self-awareness.
Okay, so where does this journey begin? Well, it starts in darkness with what we're calling the dark moon. This phase represents the state of an ordinary person, our kind of default setting. It's that state where our brilliant true nature is absolutely there, but it's completely hidden from view, just operating below the surface of our everyday awareness. The wording here is so important. The text says we are dark like the disk of the dark moon. That one word, like, is everything. It doesn't mean our nature is broken or that something is missing. Not at all. It just means that, like a new moon up in the sky, it's there, it's whole, it's complete, but its light is just blocked for now. The potential is 100% there. It's just unrealized.
Let's just break this down. For the ordinary person, that core self, what's called Buddha nature, it exists. Period. Just like the full moon's disk exists even when it's dark. The light of wisdom is simply unseen, kind of like the sun's light is being blocked. So get this, the state isn't one of lack. It's a state of having but not knowing. We already possess this incredible inner resource. We just aren't aware of it yet.
So what happens when that first tiny ray of light finally breaks through the darkness? This is the game changer. This is the pivotal moment in the entire journey, the phase of the new moon. It represents that very first direct glimpse of our true nature. This moment has a name. Jian Xing, which literally means seeing the nature. And you can think of it exactly like that. First razor-thin crescent of a new moon appearing in the sky. In our lives, this is that profound aha moment, right? That breakthrough where you suddenly see a deep pattern in yourself for the very first time. It's definitely not full enlightenment, not even close. But it's that undeniable confirmation that, wow, there's something more here to see. And from that first glimmer, we move into the next phase. This is where most of the real work happens, the waxing moon. This represents the long, steady journey of the bodhisattva, basically a practitioner who is actively working to reveal more and more of that inner light. This is the path of conscious, intentional growth. I absolutely love this description, like a moon that is half light and half dark. It's just such a realistic and compassionate way to look at personal development, isn't it? It's not about some instant, overnight perfection. No way. It's a process where your new insights and your old habits, the light and the dark, they exist at the same time. And the whole goal is to just gradually, patiently let that light expand and take up more space. So how exactly does the moon get brighter? Well, the text gives us this ladder of practice, which is really a map for psychological transformation. It's all about taking the raw energy of our difficult emotions, our greed, our anger, our confusion, and actively transmuting them into their positive opposites. It's the conscious work of turning that inner chaos into clarity and, bit by bit, clearing the clouds away from your inner moon. This whole journey of practice, of course, leads to its inevitable and brilliant conclusion, the full moon. This is it. This represents complete, perfect enlightenment, or what we might just call psychological wholeness. The light is now complete. But here's the most important point of the entire metaphor. Nothing new has been added. The moon was always round. The work wasn't about building a moon from scratch. It was all about unveiling the perfection, the self-actualized nature that was there from the very beginning. The source text even equates this fully lit up mind with something called Vairocana Buddha, the Buddha of all-pervading light. Now, this isn't a person or a deity somewhere out there. It's a symbol for reality itself. The idea is that a fully realized mind is seen as being one with the very fabric of the cosmos, just radiant, totally unobstructed, and present absolutely everywhere. Okay, so how does this ancient map relate to you? Let's bring this home and talk about your inner moon. Because this isn't just some old philosophy, it's a really practical framework for your own journey of growth, right here, right now.
If there is one single thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. The spiritual path, at least according to this beautiful metaphor, isn't about struggling to become someone you're not. It's about discovering the brilliant, complete, and peaceful nature that you already are. It's a journey of revelation, not fabrication. So I'm going to leave you with this final reflective question, just for yourself, without any judgment, just with some gentle curiosity. What phase is your inner moon in right now? Is it dark? Is there maybe a tiny sliver of light? Is it half full? Because simply recognizing where you are, well, that's the very first step to letting its light shine even more brightly.